sun is hiding, leaving a pink scar that stretches right across the sky. That's all we've seen so far. And all I do is look into your eyes for that special touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Just a special touch of paradise. You hold my hand, that's when we kiss. And it doesn't take long, no, for me to get the gist. All this love that stretches out across the land, where rainbows flash as we walk in the sand. And all I do is look into your eyes for that special touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Just a special touch of paradise. A touch of spring and autumn sweet. Well, the trees vibrate when our eyes meet. And I think of all the love that we have been making. You touch my hand and I woke up shaking. And all I do is look into your eyes for that special touch of paradise, my darling. Just a special touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Oh, just a special touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Yeah, just a special touch of paradise. Oh, Charlie, just a touch of paradise. Just a touch of paradise. Yeah, special touch of paradise. Show me just a touch of
Some lives are measured by the places they travel, some by the wealth they gather, some by the number of people who know their name. But there are quieter lives that leave an equally lasting mark. Lives measured by courage, by determination, by getting up one more time than life knocks you down. A life that says, I'll manage. A life that says, I've still got things to do. A life that refuses to surrender until the work is finished. That was Loey. Small in stature, immense in spirit, and stronger than many will ever know. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this beautiful place. My name is Denise Wotherspoon, and on behalf of Jessie and the team at Parkside, I have the privilege of leading this gathering as we come together to bid farewell to Lois Beverly Smith, known to those who loved her simply as Loey. Today isn't about elaborate ceremony or long speeches. In many ways, that wouldn't have suited Loey at all. This is simply an opportunity for us to pause, to remember a woman who lived life entirely on her own terms, and to acknowledge a life marked by extraordinary strength, fierce independence, and a determination that carried her through more challenges than most of us could ever imagine. Whether we knew Loey for many years or only through the stories shared today, we gather with gratitude for the life she lived and to quietly say goodbye. There are some people who seem to spend their lives asking, why me? Loey was not one of those. Life tested her time and time again. She experienced more loss than anyone should ever have to bear. She endured serious illness, painful injuries, years of declining mobility, and constant physical challenges. Yet somehow she simply kept going. Perhaps the best description of Loey isn't found in any grand achievement, but in the way she faced whatever came next. When she was struck by a car in her 70s and suffered devastating injuries, she reportedly told the paramedics, "Just put a Band-Aid on it, I've got washing on the line." That was Loey. When doctors were worried about her, she'd tell them she wasn't going anywhere because she still had things to do. Even after losing much of her mobility, she mastered an electric wheelchair at 82 years of age. She still wanted to get outside. She still wanted to rake the garden, tidy and fuss over it because she loved it. Life might have slowed her body, but it never really conquered her spirit. She was independent to the core, tough as nails, stubborn when she believed she was right. She'd let you know if you crossed the line with a pointed finger and a sharp, "Shut your teeth." Or perhaps that famous look over the top of her glasses that told you all you needed to know. Yet beneath that tough exterior was a woman with a generous heart. She loved knitting and sewing. She was a wonderful cook. She quietly remembered birthdays and made sure gifts found their way to the grandchildren and great-grandchildren that she loved. And if you were fortunate to earn Loey's friendship, you had it for life. For 54 years, Annie was beside her, not because Loey was easy, but because she was genuine, loyal and deeply caring. Their love of the pokies, going for a meal after, a shopping trip, or just a good belly laugh kept them inseparable through the decades. Some people leave behind a long list of accomplishments. Loey leaves behind something just as valuable, the memory of a woman who never gave up. In the end, even though the strongest fighter grows tired, those closest to her knew that she had reached a place where the battles had finally become too much, and she was ready to rest. after a lifetime of pushing through pain, perhaps that is the greatest comfort we can hold on to today, that the struggle is over and she is finally at peace. One of the greatest gifts we can receive at a farewell such as this is to hear from someone who knew the person beyond the public face. For more than 50 years, Annie and Lois shared a friendship built on laughter, honesty, loyalty, and plenty of cheeky banter. Annie has written a few words that capture the woman she knew and loved so well, and it is my privilege to share them for her now. Annie has written, "Dear Loey, you were a much-loved, beautiful friend and a second mother to me for 54 years, even if you called me a little bitch. That was your style, and I loved you for it. We had lots of good times, lots of fun and laughter, and you taught me so much. Loey, I'm going to miss you incredibly, but I know you are now at peace, which you so deserve. You have been through so much and hardly ever complained. Stephen, thank you for being such a wonderful son to Loey, and thank you for your friendship to me too. Loey was so proud of you. Sleep peacefully, Loey. Love you always. Annie Bell." Beautiful, Annie. So in a moment, we're going to hear the beautiful strains of Amazing Grace. As the music plays, I'm going to invite you to come forward if you wish to place rose petals on Loey's coffin. There is nothing more that needs to be said. Simply let this be your own quiet moment to remember a woman who lived with courage, determination, and remarkable resilience. A woman who faced life head-on, who loved in her own way, and who has now earned her rest. I often look for a poem that captures someone's life, but sometimes the life is the poem. Loey's life spoke of resilience, of getting up after being knocked down, of finding a way through pain, of carrying on. She wasn't defeated by hardship. She simply met it one day at a time. As we leave today, perhaps we can take something of Loey with us. That determination to keep going. That refusal to let life's setback define her. That fierce independence. That loyalty to those that she loved. And that ability to meet even the hardest moments with a little grit and sometimes a little humour. For all Loey endured, she never stopped being herself. So today we say goodbye to Lois Beverley Smith, our Loey. Loey's story doesn't have one golden thread so much as one unbreakable fibre woven through everything. She simply refused to be defeated, not by grief, not by injury, not by disability, not by age, until she finally decided the fight was over. May we carry her memories with us in the gardens we tend, in the acts of kindness we quietly offer, in the friendships we cherish, and in the courage we find when life asks more of us than we think we can give. Rest peacefully now, Loey. Your work is done. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand?